IHEARTCLOMI 2025. This is how it was made.
IHEARTCLOMI. Music, fashion, and film.
I want to start with a solid point, and the whole solid point is that a lot of people lack to use their resources. Everybody has ideas, right? I have so many ideas, brilliant ideas, DJ stuff, clubs in downtown Houston that play nothing but house music, talking about DJing there and going to Austin. Outside, we making movies, we shooting videos, all this stuff. But sometimes when it comes down to your resources, you gotta understand how to use them, because I'm talking, my brain is limitless with so many ideas. I'm talking about movies, music, fashion, and film. Like I got so many freaking ideas, man. But the only way you can really get those ideas out there, especially, you know, if you got really big ones like me, though, is to just go out there and just do it and do something. You have to pick up the camera and shoot that video. You have to pick up the object and make the clothes or make the music, and, you know, pick up the mic and start speaking to the people if you want to start that podcast or something like that. But the whole point is, what I'm getting with this, what I'm trying to say is that you have to use your resources. If it wasn't for me using my resources, this video would not exist. It wouldn't exist at all. And it's so fun just shooting it. Every time I look at the behind the scenes or the raw footage of this, I smile. I can't help it but to smile. But the whole point where I'm going with this is your resources are extremely big. This marker is a big resource. Marker is a big resource. I say this because you could literally do almost anything with the marker. You could do almost anything with this spool of thread. You could do almost anything with this tripod. You know, people complain about not having cameras. You could shoot movies with your iPhone nowadays. That's it, and that's just the raw truth. Like these kids out here shooting, they're shooting movies on their iPhone, bro, on their iPhone. That's what people don't understand. Like the resources is the big part of the plan. Like it's the biggest part of how you can become successful nowadays. This marker is worth more than you think. It's so freaking easy. You wanna know how I make my clothes? I take a marker and I just start drawing shit on the fucking clothes. I just start drawing. That's it. And I'm gonna fix this up and I'm gonna sell it. It's that simple. So we should start a big thing, and I've been a part of this since I was young. And the only reason why is because I'm just big on art. I'm big on doodling on shit, and my teachers don't like it, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I like doodling on stuff. I'm just really good at that. I can come up with something if I could just sit there, and I could stare at the fucking paper all day. But when you really take the time to use your brain and start thinking about things that make sense, and you're like, okay, I don't have a cameraman, but I'm gonna figure out how I can shoot this movie. I'm gonna figure out how I can shoot this music video. I'm gonna figure how I can go out here and sell my products that I make at home in the garage. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure out how I can take my brand and level it up to a scale to the point where it's like, I don't even need a team to get this started. Keep in mind, I started my brand with $0 in the bank. All I did was use this up here, and I bought my own sewing machine, my own bread. I was stacking up money, printing stars on t-shirts before I even started this whole IHEARTCLOMI thing. But at the end of the day, it all started because of that one simple idea, and that is using your brain, using the power up here, and using your two resources. This is your two resources. It's either you have one thing that you know you can use officially, and you can do so much with it, and you got the other thing that you know will just gradually be that thing. And the best way I can explain this is that you have something that you can use. If you want to start making movies, you have a camera sitting somewhere in your bedroom, in your garage, at your friend's house. I don't care where it is. You have a camera somewhere. If you don't have an iPhone, you can go to the library down the street. You can edit up there. The resources are up here. The mind is powerful. You can do almost anything. That's how I came up with this commercial idea. I decided I wanted to shoot this. I had no freaking cameraman. If I didn't sit there and be like, okay, let me try to go do this. I was supposed to sell clothes that day. I've been kicked out pretty much everywhere. I've been on the suburbs in Houston. I can't sell clothes in the suburbs because these people out here just don't want to see me win. The only thought that's been sitting in my mind all day is my teacher said I'm finna be homeless. I'm like, oh, what? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Those people, you know, these resources are the ideas. The teacher don't even know. The kids out here making they made millions off of recording movies off of an object like this. Okay, there's a guy that's recording music on his iPhone. He's going viral on TikTok, and I could go on all day. You gotta use your resources. So if it wasn't for me using my resources, I will not be where I am today. I wouldn't be there. I would not. And it's just a natural thing for me. Man, I could go on all day about this thing. But IHEARTCLOMI 2025. This is basically this is how I made it. I'm raw, man. I'm just too cold with this stuff. I'm too cold to make this a series. I'm too cold, man. Too cold.